Let's start question 8. Leo goes to packing store to buy containers and tape. Okay, shopping time. He has $15. That means whatever Leo is going to purchase, the cost of the total items can be less than or equal to. He cannot spend more than $15 because he does not have that much of money. He does not have more than $15. So it has to be, total cost has to be less than or equal to 15, right? So sometimes deleting the wrong options accelerate the process of solving the question. So if I see this is the inequality, so only A and C options are giving me this inequality. So B and D are already deleted, right? Each container costs this much and each roll of tape costs this much. Okay. Which inequality represents the relationship between the number of containers C and the number of rolls of tape T Leo can buy? Now, let's stop here. Suppose I have to buy 5 chocolates, right? And cost of one chocolate is $2, so I am going to pay $10 in total. So this is the number of chocolates and this is the cost, and overall I am getting the total cost, right? Now if I compare it with this question, container is C. We don't know how many containers are there. This we have to find. So if there are C containers and cost of one container is this, right? C times this, and the another item he is going to buy is roll of tapes. So that means again tapes, number of tapes, and this is about cost of one tape. So this total should be less than or equal to 15 because he has total $15, right? Now let's check the option. Which option is yes, A option. So C is container. This is the cost of one container. T is tape. This is the cost of one roll of tape, and it has to be less than or equal to 15. Okay. Okay. Now let's move to question number 9. The graph of the function f is shown, okay, where y is equal to x. Okay. So this is the graph of exponential function. Now let's see what the options are. Which of the following best describes the function? Now here we have two concepts. One is decreasing or increasing and another one is exponential or linear. Linear means straight line. Linear always means straight lines, right? And exponential always means like going like this. Initially, it is slow, whatever it is, this is growth or decay, but then it is really, it grows or decays exponentially. So this is the kind of graph. If I see the graph, it's not at all the linear. So that means C and D are already deleted. Now, what is decreasing and what is increasing? Let's see both of them. Decreasing means, this is the symbol for decreasing. We can say it in 3 terms. Number 1, in case of decreasing, slope is always negative. Number 2, if I talk in terms of coordinates, for example, coordinate data is given, x in the form of x and y. So if x is increasing, y is, if the values of x are increasing, values of y are decreasing. And if the values of x are decreasing, value of y's are increasing. So both are going in opposite direction. Then also it is said to be a decreasing function. Third way is like you draw a tangent, right? Tangent is a line which touches the graph at one point only. And check this angle. If this angle is less than 90 degree, right, then the slope is positive. But if you see a function, let me draw something is like this, and I draw a tangent at that particular point. Slope is always measured from the right direction of the x-axis. So this angle is greater than 90 degree, right? So there are three ways. So in this case, the angle which the tangent is going to make is greater than 90 degree, and we always measure it from the right hand side. So this is for decreasing function. And now if I come for increasing function, in case slope is always positive as there in this case. And if I talk in terms of coordinates, if x is increasing, y is also increasing. And if x is decreasing, y is also decreasing. That means either both are increasing or both are decreasing. So if you draw them on the graph, the third case is satisfied, that in this case theta will be less than 90 degrees. So if I have to check here in this graph, what I prefer is like draw a tangent line and check theta is less than 90 degree or greater than 90 degree. You can choose any of the methods, right? So if theta is less than 90 degrees, slope is positive, and when slope is positive, function is increasing. Okay, so that means it is increasing exponential. B is the right option, right? I have explained the whole concept. And I always guide that if you are learning a new concept, make a rule book, write rules in that book, only rules in that book, and that will be the quick handout for you during the exams, right?